Hi, I'm Erin and I say stuff. And I'd like to say more stuff about raising our boys to avoid the male loneliness epidemic and not to become neets when they grow up. So, we've talked about the three pillars of leadership: know thyself, control thyself, and give of thyself. And I want to talk more about that third pillar, give of thyself. So, one of the ways that we give of ourselves is to make sure that we give our kids the tools to be successful. Now, I talked about giving the kids a variety of experiences to set out before them so that every new experience they can feel some sort of personal mastery. But I wanted to dive a little bit more into that and what it means to give your kids the tools to succeed. So, for example, one of a great experience to give your kids is that of putting together flat pack furniture. So, if you're bringing home a piece of furniture for their room, especially if it's for them, let them help or let them take charge in putting the furniture together. But you're not going to set them out to put that furniture together without, number one, giving them the tools, and number two, educating them on how to use those tools. So you're not going to end up with a kid who has unsafely smashed their thumb. You're going to end up with a kid who knows how to handle a hammer and nails safely. So, furthermore, uh, you're not going to want to have a kid that doesn't know how to swim. So you're either going to sign them up for swimming lessons or you're going to safely teach them how to swim. But you're not going to throw them into the pool, hopefully, or let them run around in the pool area without knowing how to swim. You're just not going to put them in those unsafe positions, but you are going to set them up for a lifetime of safety. Other ways to give of yourself when it comes to giving your kids the tools to be successful. That would include giving them a good example, giving them an example of somebody who can make good choices and control themselves. This includes, giving your kids a routine and safety in the home and expectations of what they um, can come back to after they've gone off on their adventures and um, succeeded or failed on their own merits. But they're going to have a home base. So give them the knowledge that you will always be there as a safety bumper. That's another gift. Anyway, let's talk about it some more. I love